Hey everybody, and welcome back to 6 Ages, Ride Like the Wind. We've been playing the game for about 10 hours now, and, it's been kind of tough. Our herd size hasn't been doing so well. We've been losing a lot of raids, and there's nothing quite so telling that we're not doing so hot as to say that we've been playing for 10 hours and we've gotten 0 out of 40 of the achievements in the game. So we're not accomplishing anything the game thinks we should be achieving, apparently. So it's time to prepare and sow the fields. It's late season, and I can't help but notice we have we're low on food. We got one season of food, and we have a food yield shortfall because we need stuff. Therefore, I think we need to send out another foraging party, and am I not wrong to say that Ellendry has been foraging, has she been foraging for a long time? Is her party, just gone for good now? So maybe we can, everyone hates us, honestly. Everyone hates us. I want somewhere far away or somewhere outside of clan lands, but also close so they can come back sooner. So maybe right here, even though this is down south where the Rams have been. Who's good at food? Parnana, are you good at food? You are good at food, but you're also so good at everything else I don't want to send you. Sarasa, you're on the council, so I kind of don't want to send you. Daranai, you go. You're not great at food. You're only excellent at food, not renowned at food. So you can choose to go. And I need to send out some people to be your bodyguard. So get out there and find me something. Daranai and her party called on Reladivis River Tamer and were able to cross the Black Eel River without any trouble. Of course they did, because we did the ritual. Okay, apparently the season happened, but we have less than the season of food. That's not great. Some people might start to starve to death. Where it's fair weather and ripening grain allows raiding, so maybe we do a raid. We don't really have that many people left because we sent a lot out. Who would we raid anyways? Again, we'd probably only want to raid people that hate us. There's probably no one that fears us. Yeah, no one fears us. Hates us. Just High Stallion hates us. How come only High Stallion hates us? And I think they're too far away to even raid, honestly. Who rejects Sanala? High Stallion does, Eyes of Gold does, but we raided them just a minute ago. Or last year. Honeymane, known for their lush fields and they mock us. Rubygate, they keep slaves, but they sell slaves, but they don't keep them. Known for their many shamans. Twin Song, known for avoiding conflict. So maybe Honeymane, they're far away though. So perhaps Rubygate, known for their many shamans. Honeymane, Rubygate. It's been 14 years since we last raided. Well, not really, because we just raided, right? Does herd raid not mean raid? It's a raid. A raid's a raid, as far as I'm concerned. But you know what? I didn't develop the game, so what do I know? Can we raid Honeymane? No, they are too far away. Rubygate? Yeah, Rubygate it is. Send a fair number out. Go for it. Ooh, mood minus. The Rubygate patrol spotted us and called up half their forces. They pursued us angrily, but we escaped them without fighting. The foragers and I have returned from the west. We did not find any food, and one of our people was wounded by vicious wolves. Some of them thought Anila would have protected us if the missions had been led by one of her worshippers. Ouch. Yeah, we are not doing so hot. We have 44 goods. We honestly might need to go trade. I hate it, but I think we might need to do it. So that's a caravan. I want to sell goods, buy food and herds if I can. A medium size. Who would I want to send to? Remind me, the check marks means you've sent them a caravan. Okay, gotcha. I would ideally want it to be someone nearby. And perhaps not a ram. They owe us a favor, Eyes of Gold does. Known for their poverty. That's not great, because they're not going to have a lot. We just tried to raid Ruby Gate, and then we're going to go to their border and say, hey, would you like to trade with us? Perhaps not. Known for their hunting prowess. Okay, Tricorn. Get out there. Drano, you're good to go with this? You're good at bargaining? Well, good enough. The party we sent to forage to the northeast a year ago has not returned. Elendry and her party must be presumed dead. We were kind of assuming that. Foraging would be safer if we had a shrine to Zarland or sacrifice for his Pathfinder blessing. This is not a good trade here. Our caravan is back from the Tricorns. The Tricorn traders were pleased to receive the first caravan we'd sent their way. We traded 40 cows worth of goods, so we basically wiped out all of our goods, for 6 cattle and less than 4 weeks worth of food. The Tricorn traders were particularly interested in obtaining a scroll recording tribute, although I'm pretty sure they couldn't read it. Hey guys, do you have some food to give us? A delegation from the Greywing clan arrives to offer you aid. We have heard you are in need. We hold you in great esteem and do not wish to see you suffer. They wonder what they might grant you to get you through your present difficulties. What do you ask for? Ammonai says anything. Anything. You want food. You say a blessing. You say cows. I mean, food is important, but cows are better on the long run, right? If we can just survive this. So cows it is. They gave us 25 cows. Thank them and tell them you owe their clan a favor. Yes, we totally do. Mood plus, herds plus 25. They agreed that we owed them a favor. Oh, hello, hello, elf people. With the human mask as the artist who used to frequent the comment section has pointed out. This is a human mask to show off a human attribute. Let's see what they have. Plant creatures, also known as elves, come to your clan asking for assistance. I don't know if we can offer any assistance, guys. Using the trade language, they haltingly explain that they have lost crucial fertility. They want you to perform a restorative ritual where we have enough magic, calling on your goddess Nialda, who is friend to their goddess Aldria. They know that this will tax your priestesses and ask what you would like in return. Ask for livestock, ask for valuables, ask them to attack another clan, ask them to blight another clan's fields, or decline. I would love some livestock if you could give me some. We could use some cows. Yeah, I don't think, even though people are like, give us valuables, give us valuables. No, it's definitely, we need cows. But these people don't really cultivate. I mean, they're plants. Do plants domesticate animals? I don't know. Ask for livestock, please. They say they have none, but can raid one of your neighbors if you promise to perform the ritual for whatever number of animals they capture. Agreed? Agreed. They went away, coming back that night with 12 cows. Just 12, you guys? We asked which clan they had taken it from. The elves said they do not understand that question. We performed an earth magic ritual to bless the elves. We saw the elves become greener, and they pronounced themselves satisfied with the trade. Thanks, guys. Still less than a season. Can we reorganize the clan? Thank you. So remind me the families. Can we sort by family? Yeah, Akanaut or Akot. You're fine. Desano. There's no Desano family. There's no Norden family on the list. I thought we had 7 families. And okay, Desano. I'm sorry, I was just reading it correctly because they weren't lit up. I assumed they were lit up if they were in the council, but they're not. This icon indicates they're in the council. So Akot is good. Desano is good. Kent is good. Norden. There's only one Norden person left. And, I mean, I don't think I'm ready yet to guide the Stardancer clan. Well, I'm sorry, my girl. You are the only one left of your clan that is even available. So, I'm sorry, you have to be. Bandits come warily to our clan boundaries to make us an offer. They had recently taken a magic treasure from the Earthlings. We know them. They're not nice guys. It is a lump of bone from a storm god who fell from the clouds and died. When it landed, it became a piece of hard, valuable metal called bronze. So it's a meteorite. The bandits don't know what it's worth, but they know it's worth about 50 cows. And we definitely don't have the cows to give you. They want goods for it, not cows, as bandits can't manage entire herds. Well, we don't have it. Decline their offer, tell the Earthlings, or steal it from them. Decline. Yep, so decline. I'm sorry, guys. Do you refuse politely? Yes. Mood plus. They say that we had treated them well, even though we were not interested in what they had to trade. People said we showed our superiority by respecting even the wretched. Okay, we still got food low. Fields magic is stressed out. Food yield shortfall. It's time to bring in the harvest, though. Is it time to do another... I think it's time to actually do another foraging. I hate to say it, because we just lost, you know, we just lost... What's-her-face? Ellendry. So I think it's time to send her back. Send somebody right back to where we lost her at. Darenai, it's your turn again. The Eyes of Gold somehow figured out that it was us who sent elves to raid their herds. They say this is out of bounds, though of course no law tells us what is and what isn't acceptable between clans. We only have 2 seasons worth of food and we're not getting any more food. It's not great, you guys. We may starve. Is there anyone that owes us a favor? Eyes of Gold is the only one that owes us a favor. We could go ask them for food, even though they hate us. And Parnana, I don't think I can send you. I think it has to be Yade. And send a bunch of people. You know what? Bring I said bring like 4 goods. I hate to say bring some goods because our shrines are not going to look good after the end of this year. But take them something as just an offering. Hey, Food Plus! The foragers and I have returned from the northeast. We found an entire field of fire fruit in season, as well as an unusually large berry patch. And I found huge eggs, though I can't say if they were from giant birds or some sort of lizard. We loaded the travois and brought back food to feed the clan for 2 seasons. Well, that's great. Huge blast of icy winter wind greeted us as we set out to the Eyes of Gold lands. We were nearly blown off our horses. We're coming back now to the warmth of our hearths, and we'll stay here until conditions get better. Okay, so you can't go out in winter, apparently. Even though these guys look like they're doing just fine. This doesn't look like any winter I've ever seen. Members of the Black Spear clan come to tell you they were raided by the Earthlings. Yeah, we knew they were no good, low-down, dirty thieves. A Ram clan. Yep, we know them. Just as they themselves had completed a successful attack against the Twin Song clan. Of course, we struck the Twin Songs because they deny our worship of Sinala as Hyalor's half-elf daughter. But the Rams and the Wheels are aware of this Hyaloring infighting and have taken advantage of it to hit both sides. We are too weak to strike against them, but you are not. We're pretty weak. Attack the Twin Songs. Attack the Earthlings. Lean on the Earthlings to stop their raids. Seek a truce between the Sinala believers and the Traditionalists. That may be the best bet. Yes, seek a truce. That's what everyone's saying. We have many opportunities to make fools of ourselves here, but our people are frightened and would welcome a truce. I want everyone to go back to liking us. All this infighting is bad for trade. Hylor would hate for a new truth about him to lessen our chances of survival. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Make the truce. I mean, it's gotta be you. Well, it could be Hade or Yade. I'm gonna send you, Parnana. I know you're the last of your clan and that you're a female and that may upset some people, but sending you. I'm sending a good amount of escorts too. Not too many, because they kind of warned us if you send too many, it looks bad. Mood minus. No amount of urging could get the two sides to reconcile. Too much blood had been spilled, and too many harsh words exchanged. However, Parnana thought that we might try again, after the sides had worn themselves out, or the thread of the Rams and Wheels grew clearer. Well, we at least have 4 seasons of food left. We have 5 magic. We have so much magic. Can we do a ritual? What rituals do we know? We don't know that many rituals, honestly. Yeah, the only one we know is the Marriage Maker. We could try Marriage Maker again. Can bless weddings, improve crops, gain cows, wealth, or treasure. Let's read the Marriage Maker one, because we kind of stumbled through it last time. Nialda's bride price. It's kind of long. So sit back, relax, and let's tell you the story of Nialda's bride price. When the sun dropped down into hell, his wife appeared to the earth goddess to say she was going to go away too. Whose wife? The sun's wife? Her absence, she said, would make Nialda the most desired of all the fertility deities. Use your wisdom to win the best husband, not only the strongest, though he may be strong, but also the wisest. He will think it is he who chooses you. Husbands are like that. It is easier if you let them persist in certain beliefs. And Nialda's mother allowed the ice to cover her, taking her down to the underworld, where she remains to this day, if she survives at all. With Yelm dead, Yelm being the sun, so something happened to the sun and the sun went away and the earth froze over. With Yelm dead, his sons and vassals leapt enthusiastically to war. After fighting each other for a while, they remembered that soldiers have to eat. Each commander came to Nialda to make an offer. Nialda knew this would happen and sent Ekarna to gain the negotiation rune. Ekarna spoke for her, and Busanari gave practical counsel. First came Little Yelm, who said, "You are my father's concubine, but I will make you the replacement empress. I will give you gold and a palace to protect you from the cold." Nialda looked at Little Yelm's palace, but would not go in. On the other side of the threshold, she spotted the invisible chains he had fashioned for her, to keep her from ever leaving. "A wife is not a slave," she said, and avoided the trap. Little Yelm chased her, so she led him to a distant hill. She called upon the hill for aid, and it wrapped arms of stone and soil around the pretender's son, entrapping him. It pulled him inside its depths, where lurked a towering troll, who would keep him busy for a good long time. Next came Shargosh, the demon son, who said, "You will be the green wife and nurture my warriors." Nialda looked at the demon son's green palace and saw its locked doors, behind which he maintained shrines to his previous wives. "Did you say the same to Rice when you wooed her? To River when you cast Rice aside?" Smelling betrayal all around, Nialda saw that Shargosh had also broken with and attacked his second wife. So by setting a trembling in motion along her banks, she summoned the River wife, who rose up to wash the demon suitor away. Third came Golden Man, who said, "Enough of gods. Someday there will be only men. Become a woman and be with me, for the joys of life are all the sweeter when they are finite and always at risk." Akarna did not even bother to take this offer to Nialda. Later they laughed and made a song about it. If someone was wise, they knew he would hear this song and find the truth buried in its jibes. Or gibes? It's gotta be jibes, right? Finally, Elmal rode to the Earth Camp on Gamari, a horse wreathed in flame. The words Akarna spoke were really Nialda's. "Why did you wait so long to petition us?" Gamari negotiated for Elmal. Until he became the sun, he lacked standing to ask. "What enemies do you overcome?" "He has been waiting to show you," Gamari said, and the enemies who had been trailing Elmal showed their faces. Elmal thumped Little Yelm, drove a spear into the demon sun, and sent Golden Man scurrying with a kick to the backside. Nialda was ready to step forward and tell him right away that she found him pleasing. At the last moment, she saw the temptation this represented and retained her composure. Instead, she established the tradition we now follow, that it was proper for her kin to negotiate or to conduct negotiations on her behalf. Akarna spoke for her first. She praised him but asked if he had any other gift. "I call my gift freedom," said Elmal. "You will not be hidden under a dome, or discarded by a fickle mate, or reduced to wretched mortality." Busanari Cowmother spoke for her next. There was one more thing, and Elmal produced a herd of Busanari's daughters who had been lost in the darkness. Gamari spoke for him. "It goes without saying that we would bring cows, a requirement for any wedding." Nialda smiled. Finally, one had come who was not only strong, but wise enough to hear her songs. Yes, her kindred goddesses said, and commenced the ceremony. Okay, so I'm like super surprised we did that right the first time. We somehow managed to stumble into it. Can we do it again? Magic. That's where I want to go. Magic, ritual, Nialda's marriage maker. Start it up. We are not wealthy enough for a generous sacrifice to help launch the ritual. We have plenty of clan magic. We will probably still have some left over. Do you seek the aids of other riders? Sure. Our fellows in the Sonala revelation agreed to send priestesses to spin with ours. Our priestesses said that their help would be a significant factor in the success of the ritual. You also seek the assistance of the wheels. If they lend their worship, choices drawing on women's power may not work so well. No, because this is all about women's power. A priestess of Nialda typically attempts the ritual. It calls for someone adept in bargaining and lore. So bargaining and lore. I'm seeing bargaining and I'm seeing lore. Someone that is a priestess of Nialda or worships Nialda. It's you, Parnana. You're so young, but you're doing all these things. What do you sacrifice? We really don't have a lot. I'm gonna 6 goods. It's not a lot. Parnana rides to the part of the gods' war where all of the rivals to the dead emperor's thrones are fighting. Delegations from the warring armies appear before her to seek Parnana's hand in marriage. First comes Little Yelm, who asks for her hand on the grounds that his palace is the strongest and will best withstand the advancing ice. A true god of the sky would never choose life on a roof. A wife is not a slave. Lead him to a hill where a troll will ambush him. Let him marry an attendant disguised as Nialda. Offer him marriage to one of Nialda's attendants. A wife is not a slave, sir. Little Yelm tried to chain her up. To escape, Parnana leapt into a hole in the earth. It felt like 2 years to her, though to the guarding, spinning priestesses of the ritual, this time of traveling took only the blink of an eye. And here we have the sun. Next, Shargosh, the demon son, comes to Parnana, also seeking to marry her. He shows her his grand green palace and promises to make her queen of the underworld. Summon his rice wife to threaten him with hunger. Summon his river wife to attack him. Let him marry an attendant or offer marriage to one of the attendants. No, summon the river wife, because that's what we did. Because he tossed out rice and took river. The river wife tried to wash Shargosh away, but the demon son held his ground. Withering her with his green heat, Parnana fled, but was infected by his grim essence. 3 of our leaders took sick, suffering a bilious ague. That's not great. Have you gotten older already, Parnana? Look different. As Parnana heads south to find Elmal's camp, a clan of golden men stand in her path. We are the future of the world, and you will marry one of us. We put forth for your approval Unos, first of the human sons. Mock them in song, set them against one another. Solar fragments who wish to marry must find an earth fragment. Summon an earthquake. Ride for home. I don't remember. Solar fragments who wish to marry must find earth fragments. Yeah, you need to marry a human, not us. They said they had not considered this. Thanking Parnana for giving them true lore, the golden men let her pass. Parnana finally reached Elmal's camp, where Relendar and Hylor joined to make the case for him as her bride. Naturally, Nialda has chosen Elmal from the outset. But to invest the new clan with strong magic, it is essential that he and the men truly dedicate themselves to achieving this union. What does Parnana instruct her negotiator to ask for above all else? Cows? How does he differ from her rejected suitors? A demonstration of Elmal's divinity, proof of true love, the head of an enemy, or ride from home. Above all else, I mean, we need the cows. The cows are essential to a marriage, right? But I shall ask, how do you differ from the rejected suitors? Parnana must be represented by a negotiator. Who rides to her side? Well, if it's somebody that has no lore, we don't have anyone that's very good at lore. So the very good is all we have. I mean, Yade is good at lore and also worships Nialda, so maybe that's better? Because everyone's good? Yade, you go. We bring freedom, not the wayward freedom of the individual, but the galloping freedom of the clan together. Yade quizzed him closely and was satisfied. The bond between Elmal and Nialda was affirmed. Nialda appears to Parnana, thanking her for renewing the durability of rider wedding bonds. You have shown that a true marriage strengthens both partners. What boon does Parnana seek? A marriage blessing, strengthening of Parnana's abilities, a sacred treasure, or internal harmony? We need a marriage blessing, please. Mood plus. I was hoping for cows, honestly. Of course, I do love weddings. This blessing would last for 7 years. The clans who took part in our rite would be blessed with good matchmaking. Their priestesses tied ribbons to their wrists to salute to Parnana. Resistors of Sanala wondered how they could be right if Nialda still blessed us. Well, that wasn't cows. What did we get out of that? Some kind of blessing, but I don't know what kind. Ernost, There's a quota. Oh, you guys are sick. Yeah, you guys took sick because of whatever happened in that ritual. We're just going to have to end. We're just have to hunker down this season. A bedraggled family of Yeleni, 20 of them in all, appears on your border, begging to be adopted into your clan. We were sky people like you once. Before whirlwinds and lightnings smashed our city and sent us into the wilds, save for Urdur the Thresher, we had to leave our ancestral gods behind, but you kept touch with the solar gods. We beg you to take us in so we can become who we once were and prosper. Agree, decline, let them stay as guests to prove themselves, or send them to another rider clan. I mean, we always agree, right? That people feel for their plight. We are good people who do good things. King Vulture is no Dostal, but they must have some hunting tricks and we don't know. Yep, agree it is. All right. Population plus 20, magic plus 2. We set about teaching them our ways. They showed us tricks of hunting and foraging we did not know. And there's the end of the year. Last year, 26 babies were born. We initiated 22 children as adults. The clan has 30 more people, 57 more heads of cattle, and 8 more horses. So we're definitely not getting as many horses as we are people. There's definitely a shortfall there. Our crafters produced 53 cows worth of goods. Market made a profit of 22. Maintaining our shrines took 12 cows and 24 goods. The priestesses said that we couldn't carry out crop-related rituals this year. Okay. We are known for finding secrets. Pasture magic, we definitely need pasture magic. Maybe wilds magic for foraging. Crafts, we definitely need crafts. Do we put a point in exploring or not? Maybe. Exploring it is. Pastures, wilds, crafts, exploring. And then we will set our venture, and then I think we'll probably end the episode. Hunting bounty, foraging bounty, wild magic's bonus. Okay, so we should trade for more herd animals. Yeah, but that's not right now. We need to consider a venture. We can't craft because we don't have enough goods to craft. End the schism. Make peace between believers and disbelievers. Entertain, feast, fletching, foraging. Foraging or hunting? Hunt foods from the wildlands, less effective in dark season. Gather foods from the wildlands. Well, since we have a wild magic bonus and a foraging, like I don't think it matters, but let's go trap for furs. Increases goods. Let's go foraging, honestly. And Parnana, you can set that up. Because I think you're pretty good at food, right? Yeah, you're renowned at food. So let's go foraging. Parnana and our forager searched high and low and found previously undiscovered berry patches. They would be able to make use of this bounty for about a year. That's a lot. The fire spirit is ready to help us as it swore it would. We have half a year of food stockpile. That's pretty good. But I guess, as I said, I'll end the episode here. So it wasn't quite as bad as last time. Our herds are up. Our goods are doing pretty poorly. I think we can see we have 298 horses, but we have like 350 people that need horses. So it's really kind of low on that front. But thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.